another one.
So this one says AI and software testing. Hi, I'm just trying to make up my mind about the upcoming wave of requests to test AI solutions, mostly driven by, in my perception, ridiculous claims and blurbs on marketing pages and flyers from consultancies specialized on software testing. The basic claim goes like this. Oh, this is all so brand new and next to alchemy or magic, and you need to hire us or else your company will burn down. We are the only specialist in testing AI. Honestly, I have limited knowledge about the actual interiors of AI, but in essence and very simplified, it is a system that trains itself based on input data, reference data, and criteria defining the goal. What algorithm exactly is forming inside is unknown and on most systems not even readable in a classic programming language sense. So, what is there to actually test in a classic sense? Very output matches expectations. Isn't that just part of the training procedure? Is this not part of setting up the AI? And is this a good idea to let testers do it? It's more like governance, verifying that the AI results is not biased, violating rules, etc. So less a classic software testing or functional testing, but more mathematical and statistical analysis if results are correct in context of realistic. So what boggles my mind is the kind of philosophical question, does AI testing even exist? What is it? What could it be and what not? What skills do we need? And then they edit this to say, as I may have not been as clear as I thought, I don't talk about using AI to test something else, but testing in AI as part of a solution. Oh my goodness, to come up with an example, I have to deal with logistics sometimes, and optimal tour planning is a nightmare. Packing trucks, load volume, demand forecast, traffic situations, weather and road conditions, even the driver's holiday and schedules and their licenses, who can ride what truck, etc., influence it. So, more and more companies offer systems that promise you to do AI generated logistics. You hook up to a magic box, aka their product, into your ERP, your web shop, the driver's HR data, truck status from the garage, and all the other sources of data, and somehow the AI box miraculously provides a perfect tour planning. Or does it? Does it? How do you test the results? Complete predefined rule set. You don't have an algorithm. You don't even have code, but you have millions of possible combinations of input data that you can't all just run in a traditional testing. Whew, that was a mouthful. I think I need another drink. All right, so let's simplify. Let's simplify the question. How do you test AI-based solutions? All right. So I think that question is similar to how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So the problem with this question, right, is you're asking from outside of the situation, right, on how this is done. So, and my answer is also going to be from outside the situation, how this is done, because I do not work for a company that built AI and how it's used to test it, right? I don't know much about the whole logistics thing that you're referring to and how all of that gets implemented. Maybe one day we can do a software exploration on it to see how it all works, and so that would be fun. But I'm going to give a general answer about the traditional software development lifecycle and how that works, right? The way that I would say that it works, there's going to be a lot of unit testing. Every component that is reaching out, and maybe I can do some more research on like how AI works in general, right? But I would say that it's calling a bunch of like, so let's take GTP for example, right? You type something in, and it goes and it researches into all the connections that it has and to provide you an answer. So as the software development team that's building ChatGTP, I would assume that it's being routed to sources, right, of information. However that routing happens, because so let's say for instance, it's using like Google or Bing or whatever, right, to navigate how it finds data. It's just like, picture it like this, right? So if a human is ChatGTP, right, and so let's say I'm ChatGTP, right, and you ask me, I need you to write this resume objective for me, right? And now I'm going to go on Google and I'm going to search, all right, I need to find out how to write an impressive resume objective. And then I'm going to get a bunch of answers, and I'm gonna get a bunch of answers, and then I'm going to like review those answers, and I'm gonna see, okay, what are the, compared to some type of algorithm to say, okay, what can I combine to give me the best possible answer? So I'm going to go back to when I was in high school, right? Hopefully Mr. Harrell is not listening to this, but what I used to do for a while is I would I would find articles online and different essays and stuff like that, and I would copy and paste them into Word. And at the time, Word had an auto summarize feature that I would use. This is back in like 2000 to 2002, right? Using the auto summarize feature, and it would summarize all this content that I was getting from the internet, and then I would go in there and I would rewrite it into my own words, but it did majority of the writing for me, and then I'll put in the format for an essay and stuff like that. Now, that was how I was able to get through my high school English class, right? So what I'm saying is, the point of that is, it's like ChatGPT is just much more powerful, and it's sourcing very quickly as well from tons and tons of resources. But when you're building it, like it's just, at the end of the day, everything is powered by code, right? And the code, like you said, it's being trained and stuff like that, but it's being fed where it will be trained. How does it work? So that's what you're actually testing. You're testing the implementation. It's not like you're going to be able to test every single outlet, but there's logic behind it, and all logic can be tested. All right. So I mean that's how I would see that. It is what it is. So, and I didn't even set the timer for this one, but it is what it is. We are done with that one. So shout out to that question.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.